Oh me, let's away to prison, we two alone will sing like birds I' the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down, and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live, and pray, and sing, and tell old tales, and laugh at gilded butterflies, and hear poor rogues talk of court news. They have been at a great feast of languages, and stolen the scraps. There are daggers in smiles. It is better to make your way with your smile than to make your way with your sword. Whoever tries to light a fire with snow is like quenching the fire of love with words. With fire, gold is tested, and with gold, a woman is tested, and a man is tested. Laugh. A woman loves first with her eyes, then with her heart, and finally with her mind. The adornment of the rich is generosity, the adornment of the poor is contentment, and the adornment of a woman is chastity.
Life taught me to cry in a corner where no one sees me, then wipe my tears, and go out to people smiling. The tired sleeps on a pillow of stone to rest, but the lazy will not find rest even on a pillow of feathers. Some are lifted by sin, and some by virtue. The misfortunes do not come individually like spies, but companies like the army. The need is implanted in one's habit. Love is blind and lovers do not see the foolishness that they commit. The wise do not weep over their loss, but rather look happily to heal what hurt them in a new way. Reputation is the most false and false deception. It is often gained unjustly and lost unjustly.
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. As, I confess, it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, but not expressed in fancy. Rich, not gaudy, for the apparel oft proclaims the man. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Romeo and Juliet. The meaning of this quote is the value of things and people is not given by their appearance of name. 2. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Romeo and Juliet. This is a part of the balcony scene in which Romeo tells Juliet that their love is so great that they could share everything together if only they were allowed to live happily ever after. He says that there is nothing else on earth that compares to their love. I would not wish any companion in the world but you. The Tempest. Here, Miranda confesses her love to Ferdinand, and she uses these lines to say that he is the best thing that could ever happen to her. She also wants him to know that she loves him more than anything else in the whole wide world. If music be the food of love, play on. 12th Night. Here, Orsino, Duke of Illyria, is asking for music to help him overcome his love for Countess Olivia, who is in mourning and will not be his. With the help of music, he finally gets over his obsession and realizes that he should focus on himself instead of being obsessed with someone else. There's beggary in love that can be reckoned. Antony and Cleopatra. This quote shows the complexity of love. Love aspects are so intricate and difficult to understand that it is impossible for one to fully understand it. She's beautiful, and therefore to be wooed. She is woman, and therefore to be won. Henry IV. This quote comes from a part where Suffolk has the young Margaret as a prisoner. She is asking what the price of her freedom is, and Suffolk is contemplating wooing her for himself. But cannot because he is married. As such, he plans to woo her for the King Henry. Margaret declares she will submit if her father, the King of Naples, and King Henry IV can reach an agreement. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. A Midsummer Night's Dream. This means that it doesn't matter what a person looks like, you love them for who they are and what makes them tick. Come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Romeo and Juliet. This quote is an excerpt from Romeo and Friar Lawrence, who helps the couple get married.
Shakespeare's works are as relevant to 21st century audiences as they were to 16th century ones because he knew the true meaning and complexities of life. These well-known quotes show he understood human nature, the good, the bad and the ugly.